Let's answer the question, what is private money lending? Well, in short, private money lenders are used by short and long-term real estate investors to finance properties. That's the shortest version. And there are two ways that I've learned to explain it that are the easiest to teach it to someone else who wants to understand this at a deeper level and in more detail. And it's also how my mentor taught me how to position this when I'm explaining it to people like private money lenders who might want to lend in my business. In fact, this is something that whether you're a seasoned investor who's already raised millions and millions of dollars to invest in a real estate business, or whether you're just getting started, I'm confident that these methods of explaining what private money is that I'll share with you will resonate with your audience. And frankly, it'll demystify this topic for many people. And not only that, it'll clear up some misconceptions that surround private money lending. In order to do that, let me set the stage first. Okay, let's just say that you are about to explain the private money lending opportunity to someone. So close your eyes and picture yourself in a cafe. And you are about to meet somebody there who you met a week ago in line at that same coffee shop. And you're meeting him there to speak more about private money lending opportunities in your real estate business. You also want to gauge whether or not you really would be a good fit to work together. So picture you see this person walking through the door, you shake his hand, you chat a little bit more about your personal lives for a short time, but then it's down to business. Right out of the gate, he tells you, hey, I'm really excited about this opportunity to lend in your business. I'm just not really sure how it works. And if I'm being honest with myself, I'm not fully understanding what private money lending is. Okay, open your eyes. As if your eyes were closed this whole time. They may not have been. But that question is fairly common, that circumstance. And in a few seconds, I'm going to ask you to pause the video, and I want you to tell me how you would respond by leaving that in the comment section below. And then I'll get into the two responses that always clear that common question up. Okay, so are we ready? 3, 2, 1, pause the video. Okay, did you share? If you didn't, in the comments, I'd suggest that you do that, but let's continue. Now, the first way I clear up that common question, what is private money lending? So I'll say, private money lending is actually what you're doing right now, whether you realize it or not. And then ask, do you have a bank account with money in it? And their answer is probably going to be yes, of course I have a banking account. I have a checking account, a savings account. Now, some people even have multiple accounts with different banks, and that's totally fine. So when they answer with yes, your response can be, so when the bank has deposit accounts, which that's what your checking and savings accounts are, that gives the bank the ability to lend a certain amount of money to other people or businesses and charge them an interest rate. And they definitely do it, especially on real estate. Real estate lending is $1 trillion business for the banks. Well, private money lending is no different. What we're giving to you is the option just to cut out the middleman, cut out the bank, and do exactly what they do. But what's really good here is instead of you getting paid 0.5% on your money in your savings account, we're going to pay you 7 to 10% interest. We'll cut out the middleman as you directly lend on a real piece of property with a promissory note secured by a deed of trust, and you'll also be added as the first loss payee on our insurance policy. Okay. So that was the exercise. Tell me what you think about that in the comment section below. Did what I say resonate with you? Did you find that it was useful, or do you think that it can be useful when you're pitching private money in your meetings as well? And I have a question. Is it similar to what you already wrote in the comment section? If it was, in my personal opinion, I would say, awesome job. Now, that was the first way in which I'll respond. And sometimes I do combine it with this next explanation, really only if I need to. And often, actually, the next way in which I'm going to explain this serves as a standalone clarification. So let's just pretend you get the same question again, right? What is private money lending in so many words? Then ask this. Hey, do you own your home? And did you get a mortgage when you went to buy that house? Right? Their answer, whether it's yes or no, the principle still applies. And you can just use somebody else as an example, or even yourself. Say you got a mortgage and you own your house. So your response to that, let's just say they said yes, would be, well, just like when you went to the bank to get that mortgage, you're now going to be the bank. I'm just going to be coming to you to get that loan. But instead of me just asking for 30 years to repay that, instead of me only paying you 3 to 5% interest on that money, I'll repay you in 12 months or less, and you'll get 7 to 10%. In fact, you have money at the bank right now, and whether you know it or not, you are lending. You're doing this. The bank is lending your money out on real estate deals. You're just not getting paid for it because it's a $1 trillion industry for the banks using your money to lend on real estate. And what's more about this particular investment vehicle, which I really like, is that unlike stocks or the stock market where you own a piece of a company as an equity shareholder, with this type of opportunity, you actually have recourse. That is a foreclosable lien on the property as a security instrument to safeguard your money. For example, if you bought Circuit City stock or Blockbuster, they went out of business. You don't have recourse to any remaining value of that company or the money that you invested. Where is the money that you invested? Whew, it's gone. So the beauty of this, you don't have that risk with real estate lending in this opportunity. There's obviously a lot more to cover regarding private money lenders. But real quick, if you have any questions about this, please leave them in the comments section below. And if so far you found this video helpful, please click that like button. And since there is more to cover, subscribe to our channel here at Real Estate Investing Made Easy. Be sure to hit that notification bell too, so you can stay up to date with all that we produce. And here's another thing, be a part of the conversation. You notice I asked you to pause the video, I asked you to comment in the comment section below. Because here at Real Estate Investing Made Easy, the content that we develop is usually as a result of what you ask for. So what you can do right now is click that video right here where we'll cover who is a private money lender or who can be. So to continue, when you want to see that video, you can click right up here and we'll see you in that next video.